Guys, give us a breakdown here of your collaboration with Said the Whale, with the concerts that you got coming up, the connection there, what's going on?
Basically, we were in a contest to open for them on September 6th at Malkin Bowl. However, we lost that contest. But the great part that came out of this is that we got a connection with their lead singer Tyler at the 5 Acre Shaker where we both played. And after the contest was over and we found out we lost, he asked us if we wanted to still go to the show at Malkin Bowl and work at the free CD booth for the young artists CDs that we were a part of because we were in the top 10. And then he also asked us if we wanted to open for them in Nanaimo and Campbell River. So obviously we said yes because that's a huge opportunity for us and we're so excited about it.
So at first it was the free labor test with working the merch table, and then from there they decided to toss a bone.
Well, they kind of asked us both at the same time. And yeah, we were so excited to do both because at the Malkin Bowl show, we got to meet so many cool people and promote our band at the same time. So it was a really good opportunity as well.
So what happened at the Shaker? Did they see your performance and then this conversation happen, or was there just some behind the scenes schmoozing that you guys are excelling in, or?
Unfortunately, they were a bit late to their ferry and couldn't see us play as we were playing earlier that day. But when they did come, we were chatting a lot behind stage and talking about movies and just chatting about bands and performing and all that type of stuff.
So, but did they have an idea who you guys were before then from the contest?
Yeah, they totally knew us because I'd actually sent them an email beforehand asking if they'd be there to see our set. And they were like, we'll see if we can make the right ferry. And they didn't. And then they recognized us right away at the Shaker, actually. They were like, oh, hey, you guys are Stranger Than Fiction. I was like, yeah.
So do you think they had an idea of this offer before they came to the Shaker with it, do you think? Or was it just through the talks?
I'm not completely sure about that.
It might have been after they had chosen the winner, as the winner was in Vancouver, and they realized that we were on the island, so they still probably wanted us to play with them. And so I guess they offered us the opportunity to play in Nanaimo and Campbell River after the Vancouver Malcolm Bowl winner was chosen.
Can you talk a bit about how you felt at the conclusion of that contest, the feelings there, and then the feelings that came on when the offer to open for them came up?
I was at first I was disappointed. That's a human emotion. You don't win, you get a bit disappointed. But after thinking about it, it made a bit more sense because we are on the island, so it takes a whole trip to get over there, especially because they had the guy who won on some news station. I think it was CTV for an interview and everything. So it made more sense because he was already over there. And then I was kind of accepting it, but I was still at the same time you know what, kind of sucks. But then as soon as they offered for us to play on the island with them, I was so excited. Every negative emotion was gone. It was just replaced with complete excitement.
We'll go around the room with that one, fellas. If you guys, everyone wants to take a turn to describe what went through when this opportunity came up.
We were all just ecstatic about it. It's a huge opportunity for us to share our music with other people, and hopefully it'll open up some doors for us too.
At least for me, with the whole competition and all that, I was actually I was out of province at the time. So with the whole marketing and getting us out there and all that kind of stuff, it was mainly, and I got to give huge props to her, Maddie, who did a lot of stuff for that, and it was awesome. And of course, I was disappointed when we're oh, we lost, but it's a competition, and the connections we made later on, at this getting out the hand CDs at the Rock and Roll and all that was incredible. I got to give a shout out to our friend Sean, who we met. He's an awesome guy, and he spells his name correctly. But no, I'm just really excited for the future and everything that's going to happen. I'm ecstatic.
What's the correct way for Sean?
SEAN.
Really, eh?
Obviously, we're all very disappointed about the losing of the contest. But after we realized we had all these opportunities from them, we were just so happy. And these shows also give us a huge opportunity to promote our CD that we just released and all of our original music to all the people around the island, especially in Nanaimo and Campbell River, and also the people with the CDs that we gave away at the Malcolm Bowl show. And it's just so huge, like I can't explain it, being able to play at like a venue like the Port Theater, because I've seen so many shows down there, and finally having the opportunity to be on that stage is just like mind-blowing for me.
So obviously this is an awesome, massive opportunity. Can you talk a bit about if it means anything to you that it's a band like Said the Whale? Just talk about if there's any feelings towards the fact that it's that kind of group, if that kind of genre of music is, does it for you, is that sort of connection to it.
I mean, I love Said the Whale a lot. I've been listening to them since I was in like grade 7. I remember that I've always tried to learn one of their songs on drums, and then I just gave up and got into jazz instead. But yeah, I love them. I love their kind of music because it is indie music, and we're not exactly the same as them. But I think that's a great thing that we're a bit different, and we're still both rock music. It still fits together, and yeah, I just love them. They got some great songs.
I feel like we don't have the exact same musical qualities as Said the Whale, but the way we write our songs is very similar, because especially with their new album, they have kind of like two sides to them, with their more mellow, chill songs with their singer Ben, and then their other singer, the more rocky, punky songs with Tyler. And I think that we kind of have the same thing, where we have two kind of different musical styles that we like to mix together in different songs. And I feel like our band does fit kind of in that realm of what Said the Whale is doing right now.
Can you guys turn to the new music that you've released and give us a breakdown on what creating that was like and the process behind it?
This time when we were going into like writing our songs compared to last time, I felt that there was a lot more, it was easier to work with everybody this time, because we had kind of, we had been together much longer, and so we were able to work much more as like a collective in a way. And I think a lot of the stuff that we're able to write now is, I find, really unique, and I'm really excited just to keep writing more after this.
I feel like after going to the studio the first time a couple of years ago, and going through the studio to record everything on our CD, we've definitely been just refining ourselves and our skills. And I forgot what I was going to say. Yeah.
I gotta be completely honest. I hate recording. I love the songs we've written. I love the way we wrote them and everything about them. I just hate being in the studio recording. It's so much pressure. I would 10 times rather be on stage than in the studio, because if you make a mistake, it's behind you. You don't have to do it over again. In the studio, I have to do a song like 6-7 times, and by the end of it, my voice is just dead.
How do you guys feel about the timing on this one, with releasing the music that you just did this year and the opportunity with Said the Whale? Like, would you have been ready for it, or would it have been a good time, say, last year? Or does the timing seem to work well with what you've done this year?
The opportunity of the Said the Whale contest with our CD release has been pretty perfect. And I feel like they will coincide with each other very much with the new shows, because I feel like we wouldn't have as much original material if it happened like last year or even a year before.
Can you guys give a little bit of plug to what the new album is called, and talk a bit about the new singles?
Well, our album is self-titled Stranger Than Fiction. The songs, all the lyrics of the songs are, some of them, you can tell the ones that I wrote a long time ago, because I'd kind of just write them about a specific thing. Like maybe I was really into The Shining at the moment, so I wrote a song about The Shining. Now the songs are mostly about personal experiences, really. Like one of our songs called This Is My Reply is about when there's like really toxic people in your life and you can't get rid of them because they keep just following you back. It's just really hard. Like, and then one of the other songs, Bite Me, is just about when people are copying you and it's really annoying. And they're just being such fake people. Yeah, I just think that most of the lyrics now are super actual, like, personal events instead of being about movies.
Do you find that you're exposing yourself more as you go further into your creative work?
Definitely. With like one song we have called Peace in Mind is definitely about my struggles with mental illness, and those ones feel a lot more like exposing myself than the other ones are kind of just like angry songs. Those ones don't feel as much. That's just kind of like, I need to get this out there. The other one is kind of like, okay, I'm going to sit down and think about what I've been through and try and make something that people might be able to relate to a little bit.
Do you guys find your music style, the music that you're creating, is it evolving? Is it changing? Or is the sound staying more consistent?
It's definitely evolving, working with the 6 of us every practice, just learning about what type of styles we all like. And as we just keep writing, our music just keeps evolving, especially looking at our originals a year or two ago.
Once the shows happen here at the end of September, what are you guys eyeing up as a, are you guys eyeing up a particular goal going from here? Is there any kind of hopes that you're pushing for the next kind of big moment?
We really want to open for Foo Fighters.
Really?
Yes.
What's the connection with the Foo Fighters?
I sang with them last September, so like a year ago yesterday.
It's just such a big influence from all of us as throughout our few years of doing and like playing with each other. We've just done Foo Fighters covers so many times, and we just love them so much, and we just have so much love for the band, and opening for them would just be like our biggest goal right now, at least.
If you guys start playing with the Foo Fighters, can I become one of your roadies and wear a crop top and a ponytail?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
As long as you can hold a speaker, buddy, because we're not going to hold it.
Was there anything else that you guys wanted to get out there?
We're definitely gonna go back and do some recording over the winter, try and get at least another album done by next year, and we are still pushing sales for our shows at the Port Theatre on Thursday, September 26th, and the Tidemark Theatre in Campbell River on Friday, September 27th.
And also, can you guys just break down how people can source your music?
You can find us on Spotify, iTunes, Apple Play, all those different streaming services, even YouTube. And you can find us on Facebook and Instagram and all the main social media accounts.
Or you could buy our CD and actually give us money.
Where can people buy your CD?
You can buy our CD from us personally, from our shows, and also from iTunes itself.
And Sunrise Records in Nanaimo.
Are you guys on vinyl?
No, unfortunately not. It's too expensive
Not
for us
yet.
at the moment.
Everybody, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thank you so much.
No worries.